I just bought a home here in Moolumba in June, and my father passed away in July, and I was attempted to go to his funeral in Canada. We got stopped in Hong Kong for 30 hours and had to sleep on the floor and live off Starbucks. And then we got sent back to Sydney and locked in a room for 2 weeks with no sunlight or fresh air. So I had intended on reading this poem at my dad's funeral, so I feel you, Rebecca. So I'm gonna read it here today. My dad's name is Lauren, or a lot of people called him Lorenzo from his time he spent in Spain. This is called Lifelines. Say what you mean and mean what you say. 11 years abroad, 11 years away from you, 10 years and 3/4 to be exact. A lucky 11 years of growth, safety, and security. 11 years needed to heal the scars of my past. Scars that run deep, roots that rip through the earth's core, piercing layers of ancestral trauma and lifelines, splitting the veil that divides this realm and the next. Roots thick and knotted, blistering and bleeding as it forms another lifeline in the tree's core, trees that produce the oxygen we need, that fill our lungs, pumping our hearts and keeping us from falling apart. You see, we cannot have one without the other. We cannot exist without the roots of the trees that reach down into the deeps of our darkness. We cannot have the ability to breathe from the trees without the rings that connect us to the moments we wish to free. The blood that pumps through our veins is the same sac that strangles us in our sleep. It is the absence of light that welcomes the void of darkness. It is that void that holds space for light to fill. It is only when we learn to drink from the sap, when we do the work to turn it into syrup, when we can taste its sweet nectar and understand that the same sap that clogs our veins is the exact salve that'll save us from our slumber. Wake up, you're not paying attention. We and the trees are all the same. We are all modified dirt, lifelines connecting what's yours to mine, held together by the force of the universe, joining us to our ancestral lines, held in time and space in this form only to break down into the rich earth that feeds future lives to grow. If we are all made of dust, then we never really die. Our spirit moves from one form to the next, this shape to the next, perplexed to realize that we continue to choke on our own fabricated lies. Wake up, you're not paying attention. It all starts with a spark as a spirit enters into your being, pumping life into your beating heart, an existence so fragile and fleeting. Beautiful, breathing, beating, living, loving, lying, discerning, denying, dying, dug in a hole beneath our feet. Will you roll over in defeat? Will you live your life in deceit? Disconnected and reliant on devices full of misplaced vices and all the nicest shit we don't fucking need that fills us with greed, pumping radiation into our skin, into the lives of our innocent kin, running from our eternal sins, dumping poison into our streams and wondering why it suffocates our dreams because we are all one and the same. Are you listening? Are you a man or a mouse? 31 years. 30 years and 3/4 to be exact. 31 years of being blessed with the fucking gift of being your daughter. Laugh lines that trace your face, an imprint of where your smile grace. A line so fine we walk between life and death, this existence and the next. Out of all the spirits in the vast entity that is existential existence, I got to be with you. I was created from you, therefore I am you and you are I. You and I are one and the same, Dad. We are made from the same dirt. We share the same hurt. We are alive and alert. As I assert myself in this lifetime and into my children's lifetime, I begin the climb, the ascent to enlightenment. I know that your death in this metaphysical form, that our shared dirt and this hurt that cuts me like a fucking knife, is the greatest gift you have given me in life, because it is now that I am truly alive and alert. As the oxygen from the rooted trees no longer flows into our lungs, down our spines, feeding our blood minds, we will all lay and decay in the same dirt, decompose as the tree grows, another lifeline. It is then we are truly divine, reaching our highest mirth, refined into sweet Mother Earth. I love you, and I'll see you in Narnia.